see. Alright, good. As long as I see the grab, everything is good. Oh, that's right. See, now I just want to get a run that has a good working first split. That kind of sucks that my my world record has a bad split in it. But at least, you know, it's not the last split or anything, which is the only split that matters. But now I've got this weird spot in my list. Hey, Josh! How are you doing? Welcome to the colony. Yeah, I actually got the world record. I submitted it earlier today. I got it this morning, but I wasn't streaming. I was local recording though, so I'm going for better right now. But thank you for the good luck, and thanks for being here, man. Hopefully my internet doesn't crap out. That's sort of the biggest roadblock with me streaming right now, is I have very unreliable internet. I think I need to get a technician out here. I think there's actually something wrong with the wiring. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, actually on a good pace right here, I think. Actually, I'm very good pace, so you might see the world record improvement right now. Since back in the day, yeah, I had this game as a kid and I loved it. And when I started getting the speedrunning and kind of like being this community, like I started finding out everyone hates the publishing company that this comes from, LJN. Apparently they made a lot of really bad games, and this was like their first one. But it's like, you know, obviously it's not an amazing game compared to, you know, some of the big heavy-hitting titles or anything. But I really like this because even casually, it's a pretty short game. This was sort of my like dinner's not ready yet game. Ooh, uh-oh, that was bad D-pad input there. Like, you know, because you could do this in a half hour. There we go. Nice. Okay, so here's where I screw up all the time, is on this final charge, because I haven't learned how to identify any patterns yet. Oh. Boom! Oh my god! Oh, thanks for. Oh my god, it was your good luck, Josh. Your good luck that did it. Oh, that's a 5-second improvement. Oh man. Oh. See, the only split that really matters is that third one, the Jaws fight. Like everything else is very consistent. I mean, the splits are there mostly just for fun. I don't really need them. Ah. Oh, oh man, the speedrunning, dude, it's such a high in a way, you know, like, it's like you get that, like I've been working for this and I got it. So just, I don't know if you need a little backstory on this. I mean, you know, so, I'm gonna get a PB beer here going, inspired by many other streamers who like to do a PB beer. Gonna go for one myself. So, you know, Slackinator got the world record in the any percent cat. This is the subless category, by the way, which is not a very competitive category, I'll admit. But Slackinator got the any percent world record in January, and then Chambers got it back. But I really started getting reinterested in the game after liking it as a kid, like I said to you. And so I decided to actually go and research the RNG mechanics of the game and actually figure out if I could control the item drops and stuff to make certain kinds of things happen. Because, you know, I don't know, I thought that would be fun. And so for about 2 months, I was doing a lot of research. I got like a spreadsheet and everything. I watched a lot of runs in like slow motion and took a whole lot of notes. And when I first started, I didn't know what I was looking for. I didn't know what was important to determining the RNG, but I kind of cracked the code, not on everything in the game, but like on what's happening inside the counters. And I got to a point where I understood enough to engineer the route that I'm doing here. And so once I engineered this route, I actually started doing it with my own hands and not just in TAS anymore. And I actually had to alter it a little bit to make it easier to play. There was originally some weird stuff where I was going all over the place and having to but I kind of tweaked it enough to make it so that it was kind of a little smooth. There is a couple of little tight, hard to do things or not consistent things in the encounter, but it's all in the Jaws fight. I just have to. Deep diving, is that what the research you're referring to? The research as deep diving? Yeah, Slack had the record. See, and when the new year started, like the Jaws was like sort of the first game he played. This new game he played this calendar year, 2020. And after 3 days of playing, he watched Chambers's tutorial for the world record route. After 3 days of playing, he got third place. Already in the any percent category, and then like 2 days later got the world record. Like because Slackinator is pretty good, but also it's the world record any percent. Even though it's tough to do, I'm not going for it right now. But like it's pretty just like do this, do that, do it this way, get it done. I mean this route is as well, but and Slackinator is really good at just building muscle memory and stuff, But yeah, he got it, and then Chambers got it back, and then Slackinator didn't go back for the any percent world run because he's still in his 90 days of Ninja Gaiden, but then Chambers has now run that category down to it's not on speedrun.com yet, but his best time right now is 3:20, and so that's really optimized. Chambers really optimized that route. It is possible that 3:20 is going to be the world record in the any percent category for possibly ever, unless I discover something that will bring that route's down time. I don't think I know enough to bring down the any percent category, but I discovered some stuff that made me go, hey, like I think I can get world record in the subless category. So I started running it, and 3:20. So he's at 3:20. Chambers is best of sums in any percent is 3:19. So 3:19 is humanly possible, supposedly, based off the best of sums. And his TAS for that route is 3:15. So 3:15 is the best a computer can do at that route. So 3:19 being the human limit seems reasonable. But I don't know. I'd like to see if I can come up with a whole new route for the any percent, but that's going to be tough. I settled for Subless, and I've been enjoying it, and I don't know. And my goal right now, so I'm bringing down the world record a little bit. My goal is to get under 4 minutes in this category with this route. That's my goal right now. Once I get this under 4 minutes, then I'll stop running it unless someone, takes it from me, and maybe I'm motivated to go shave off some time. But getting to sub 4 minutes in this is going to be pretty tough. It's going to take a lot of grinding. I'm going to have to get some really good at my Jaws fighting skills. That run just now, this new PB, I did very good at shooting the cannonballs off my ship and hitting jaws, and that's very important. I think I had really good pacing on that, and then I did good pacing on shooting them. There's a couple of places where I messed up a little bit and lost some shots.